Coming right up, the Thunder taking on the Nuggets. For the Thunder, they're right in the playoff mix, sitting 7th in the West. They want to continue to improve game by game. Nuggets, Thunder, and back in a moment for the tip-off. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Denver. Right now, they're locked into 3rd place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, there's the Thunder. They're down in 7th place.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, Coach Mike Malone has to say about his understated superstar, Nikola Jokic. Malone said he's truly beloved by all his teammates. No ego, a little bit goofy, doesn't take himself too seriously, and with his success, he's still the same kid. That's why everybody cares about him and respects him. Kevin?
The Nuggets lucky to have him. Thanks, David. Clark, we have a big-time matchup with the big men down low tonight.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, you're going to see both teams double these guys because they're just too hard to handle. Otherwise, they'll have to do their work and make their decisions quickly.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. Here's Jokic. Picked him clean. Over to the wing. Paul, right side. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving it around. Clock at 6. Gallinari trying to get open. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Murray. The offensive rebound. They get a hand on it. Dort passes to Paul. Over Murray. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. The pass to Harris. Barton outside. Right side Millsap. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Pass to Adams. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
throw good, Adams.
And you look at the way Steven Adams has developed his offense the last few years. It's been a huge boost for this team. He has always been a great defender, but now he is an important cog on this team in terms of scoring.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And with Adams in his offense, you forget how young he is.
And big men, sometimes they just take a little longer to find their path in the NBA. And Adams has certainly found his. I remember him being in mostly to screen and rebound when he was a rookie, but look how far his game has come.
That free throw, no good. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
And the second free throw, good. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Scooped up. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 5 points so far.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. I mean, those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank because he usually makes a bunch of those.
And Torch gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Paul against Murray. Passes it to Jokic. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Dort. Martin defending. Dort misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Martin left side. And no good that time. Adams, some nice D. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 9-1 run. Pass to Paul. Here's Dort. He's covered by Murray. Here's Adams. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Harris. Molinari trying to get open. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Harris looking it over. Money from the wing.
All the credit belongs to Harris there. I mean, he's so good at maintaining his concentration level, even when the defense is on him.
Paul against Murray. The shot's good from Paul.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Murray against Paul. Murray dishes to Millsap. Martin with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Gallinari missing. The Nuggets trail by 8. Murray with it. Chris Paul covering. Paul against Murray. From 12 feet out. That one off the back iron and out.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
Tips it, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 7 points in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Jokic.
In the last 5 games, you can trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Nuggets trail by 10. Murray outside. Barton outside. Pass to Millsap. And here's Harris from the arc. It's hauled in by Adams.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And it's Paul missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Passes it to Barton. Trying to end the drought. And another miss by Denver. Oklahoma City leading by 10. To the middle. And Adams with the slam.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here is Harris. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Pass to Jokic. He can't get it to go. Adams, some nice D.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
The Nuggets trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Adams, some nice D. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Oklahoma City. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Murray following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Barton. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And stolen by Barton. There's the pass to Murray. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Harris kicks to Jokic. Murray outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Name some traits that make for a great team leader. You've been in that role. What did you like and embrace, and what have you seen from others?
Well, I think it starts with humility, a real sense of who you are and what your role is on the team as a leader, and then a really good example set. I think those qualities are essential. Humility speaks to selflessness, but also being one that holds yourself accountable too.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. Fifth on the list, Michael Porter.
And, you know, rebounding was a skill that I thought would translate to the NBA for him. We knew he could board with the best of them, and he has not disappointed.
Yeah, rebounding always transfers and translates to the next level. He's been a bull in the china shop, out working, out hustling guys, and he's really got terrific instincts to the basketball.
Here's Diallo. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Now here's Schroeder following the miss by Michael Porter. Diallo the pass to Muscala. And Grant sends it back. And stolen by Diallo. And Grant sends it back. In the corner, it's Morris. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Lets a floater go. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Porter against Schroeder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, a former 5-star recruit. We know about the talent level with Porter, but he's also a mature, hard-working guy.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
And Porter drops them both. And after essentially a redshirt rookie year with the Nuggets, Michael Porter Jr., the 14th pick in the 2018 draft, is back in action.
Could be a huge addition. Remember, Porter was projected as a top 2 pick entering his freshman season at Missouri. If he can stay healthy, you're adding an elite talent to your rotation.
Craig passes to Grant, and he makes that one.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it as a back. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Pass to Muscala. Schroeder looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. Muscala with the ball. Morris is there. Muscala gets the bucket.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Outside, Porter. Shoots over Schroeder. Porter, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And it's Schroeder missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Morris kicks to Porter. 1:11 left here in the first quarter. And one area, Clark, that Mason Plumlee doesn't get enough credit in is his playmaking. He does a great job at that as a center.
I could not agree with you more. He's an outstanding passer, but when you're playing with Jokic, you sometimes get overlooked in terms of how well he passes it. But he does a good job and is really solid off the bench. Plumlee moves well, he's active, and he's a rim protector defensively, too.
Free throw good, Porter.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
And Porter drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Poked away. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. And it's Mason Plumlee with the foul. That's his first foul. .51 seconds left in the first quarter. Diallo kicks it over to Schroeder. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Noel up top. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Schroeder against Morris. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Now here's Schroeder. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Nikola Jokic, a former second-round pick, turned star in the league, talks about what the game means to him.
Basketball, like passion, love. Like that is the thing I play. Like when I know 4, 6, 7 years old. I don't know. Like basketball is always in my life. That like I think it's passion. I think it's passion.
In basketball, Greg, a big deal in Jokic's native land of Serbia.
And I love his creativity. There's an artistry and a freedom in how he plays the game.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, Michael Porter's out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Monte Morris. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Craig in at the shooting guard. The Nuggets have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And he can't get the first one. Mark, do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
Now here's Schroeder. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Morris against Schroeder with the teardrop. Noel knocks it away.
And the shot blocking skills of Noel are a staple of his game, really one of the foundational pieces. He really takes a lot of pride in what he does on defense.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And Plumlee kicks to Grant. 6 to shoot. Plumlee, the pass to Morris. But they get it back. Here's Craig. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Pass to Morris. Launches a three, and the three ball is good. Morris has got 8 points.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Now Schroeder. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Three from the inbound. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Porter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Free throw good. Porter. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. And it's Jamal Murray in for Torrey Craig. And Porter drops them both. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Schroeder passes to Noel. Adams outside. The dish now to Schroeder. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Hall's checked in. That's good from Schroeder. Greg, last season, Dennis Schroeder transitioning to more of a sixth-man role with the Thunder.
And for his first go at that role, I thought Schroeder looked really good. He's always been able to score and create, and off the bench might be the best spot for him.
He's super hard to guard is Jamal Murray because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
Now here's Schroeder. 5 points in the game. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And, you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Gary Harris in for Morris. That's good from Schroeder. Clark, you were such a terrific athlete growing up, and it must be fun for you watching your kids and soon your grandkids go through their athletic journeys.
It really is one of the great blessings and treats of my life to see our kids grow and develop as people, but also to enjoy different sports. Our boys played basketball and soccer, and our daughter played volleyball, all played in college at some level. And so it is great. Anytime you see your kids find their lane, enjoy running in it, and do well in the lane, it's joy indescribable.
So here's Gallinari. Michael Porter making his last shot. Here's Dort. Offline with his three. The Nuggets trail by 14. Porter, no luck. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They led by as many as 18 points. And here is Paul. A 32-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And even if you took away his points, he was still an offensive force because of his passing. His assist numbers were tremendous. And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Now here's Murray. He picked up 33 points in their last win against the Clippers. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Millsap. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Adams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Kicks it to Schroeder. The 19-foot shot. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Paul. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Let's pop over to our 2K leaderboard to see which power forwards and centers have had the most productive last month offensively. 5th on the list, Jokic.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. Goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
Offensive rebound. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Paul. And that's now 7 points for Gallinari.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. You'd have to go far and wide to find any fan that doesn't enjoy watching Nikola Jokic play. This big fella is so smooth. He's got guard skills and a big man's body, and his game is so efficient. I love watching him work.
And the first one drops. And with Jokic, passing and playmate Clark are his trademarks.
Well, I tell you what, the Joker is some kind of special as a big guy. His passing and touch and field and shot making, he really impressed me with all of that. He does everything you want from a center on the offensive end of the court and does it in his own unique, special way. He's a delight to watch.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
13 feet away. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Just dial up automatic when you talk about Chris Paul's mid-range J. All he needs is just enough room.
Here's Barton. That's tipped. Paul with the ball. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Millsap.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now.
And their assist rankings, that stands out to me as well. Good ball distribution is so critical to an efficient offense. And this is a team that gets that. They've made it a priority.
Denver on D. 15-point game. Pass to Paul. 6 to shoot. No one covering. Schroeder's got 11 points in the quarter.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Paul against Murray. Jokic on top. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers. Over Adams. And Jokic gets it to go.
Jokic embraces the pressure. He's terrific at keeping his composure and maintaining a cool head, even when the shot clock is up against him.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 11. Barton outside. Pass to Millsap. Lays it up and banks it in.
With long arms and excellent skill and understated strength, Millsap bullies the defender on the finish.
Teardrop shot out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Miami where they'll take on the Heat. And then on Thursday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
They get it back. Some solid defense from Gallinari.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Paul passes to Adams. Schroeder against Harris. Back to Adams. Harris on the double team. And the call up against Jokic. That is his first foul of the game. Paul looking over the floor. The pass to Dort. Shot clock at 5.
You know, and he started off shooting it pretty well, but here in the second, he has started to falter.
Murray with the bounce pass. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players. Came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. And all air multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Clark, toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in games. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective. Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Murray. Gallinari against Plumlee. Paul for 3. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And that one's good, Barton.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball against Murray. Here is Paul. From the stripe. Good. He hits the jump shot. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, Chris Paul is one of the outstanding scoring point guards of this or any other era, for that matter. He's just a guy who knows how to get it done.
Now here's Murray. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Thunder leading by 9. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
So both teams making some changes here. Well, we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Adams.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Now here's Schroeder. 11 points in the game. Pass to Noel. He dishes it to Schroeder. It's good. At that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here's Plumlee. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Clippers.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Over Morris. Denver grabs the miss. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Craig passes to Murray. Morris outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. That'll do it for the first half. Thunder lead by 9. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers, and I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Dennis Schroeder playing terrific basketball in this one. He had 13 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, what's really shifted the game in their favor has been their rebounding. They got a good edge on the boards, and that's a product of their hard work. All 5 guys been battling, putting everything they have to fight on the glass. That needs to remain the focus for 2 more quarters if they want to hang on to that lead.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Denver?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. There's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Molinari and Adams, the combo out front. Chris Paul is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Here's Dort. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort, and it's Adams getting it to go. Adams has got the first bucket of the third here for Oklahoma City. Murray kicks to Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nikola Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him, and it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
You know, Jokic really burst on the scene during the 2016-17 season, guys. He's a shrewd, smart, tough, versatile center who does just about everything well.
And Jokic drops them both. And the Thunder with the possession here. They have a 9-point lead. Paul passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Harris. Here's Adams. That shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
The Thunder leading by 9. Here's Paul. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Chris Paul so good at working for his point. Even if the defense is on his back, challenging him, he still finds a way to finish.
Well, it's a short list of point guards who are elite defenders, Clark, but Chris Paul is certainly on that list.
Well, you think about Chris Paul. In his younger days, Kevin, he was an absolute terror defensively. He could lock up any guard in the league. And even at his current age, as he's gotten older, he's still pretty stiff on the defensive end. Well, you know, sometimes I think we just take for granted how outstanding a passer Chris Paul is nowadays. I mean, this guy's averaged just under 10 assists a game for his career. Really one of the best point guards to play the position.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls on him.
And we are talking about Chris Paul and his assist totals. His career numbers, Clark, are among the elite.
Yeah, they are. And it's clear he's been outstanding for a long time, but he admits that he doesn't think he'll catch the record of John Stockton. But if he can stay healthy for a few more seasons, there's a really good chance he could end up in the top 5 all-time in assists.
The first free throw is good.
Both prolific and efficient. Ultra competitive as well. Paul is a double-double threat who shoots a very high percentage from the floor and line.
And both free throws good from Paul.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Adams against Jokic. Back to Millsap. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray for 3. Thunder with the rebound.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And here's Barton following the 3 from Chris Paul. Barton outside. It's Jokic top of the key. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. Free throw, good. Jokic. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Paul. 14 points for him. Adams outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Gallinari. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Gallinari missing. Murray outside. He kicks it to Harris. Outside Millsap. Here's Barton. From the right block, the shot is good.
You know, Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. It's a 13-point game. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And Jokic throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And now a fast break for the Thunder. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Now here's Murray. Dishes it to Barton. No good there. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Dort. Barton with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 13. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Clark, one thing that makes Will Barton so good is that he fits right in among any group of players.
And I like the pace he plays with, guys. He doesn't seem to force the issue. He lets the game come to him, and when he has opportunities to explode, he usually does. He's always moving. He's active at both ends. He's a high-quality performer.
The first one falls.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
To the paint. Good on the shot, and that shaved the lead to single digits. Porter's got 11 points.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered by Murray. The shot's good. He's got 6.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Murray with the floater. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Paul dishes to Adams. Back to Paul. Beyond the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in this game. Murray against Paul. Right block shot. Again, the miss by Murray. Oklahoma City leading by 9. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Murray. Inside, here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him. Shoots over Barton. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Murray. Thunder with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Oklahoma City.
Anytime you get as many points in the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going, and you just want to keep it going.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Torrey Craig comes in for Murray. And Morris subbed in for Barton. So he gets them both. And here is Morris. He's got 10. Grant up top. Outside, Porter. 5 on the clock. The 11-footer. That one wide left.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Now, here is Morris. Steven Adams unable to get his last shot to go. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Morris. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Adams outside. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That's his first foul. Muscala, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Denver. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. Schroeder outside. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Now here is Harris. He's got 6. There's the dish to Morris. The 9-foot shot. It's blocked. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break chance. And the shot goes in. And now it's an 11-point Thunder lead.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now, here's Porter. He's got 13. Shoots over Schroeder. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 15 points for Michael Porter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. Morris finds Plumlee. Back to Morris. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Free throw good for Morris. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Passes to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Up top, Morris. He's guarded by Diallo. And the rejection by Noel.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
For Oklahoma City, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets trail by 9. Morris looking over the floor. Porter passes to Plumlee. Got a piece of it. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Now here's Diallo. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Here's where Oklahoma City sits in the NBA statistical standings right now.
And call me crazy, but I really believe turnovers are one of those game-changing stats. Their ability to avoid those miscues and make the right play consistently has been tremendously important.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, one of the things I really enjoy is watching guys work on their game, and Noel has done that. Not only in becoming a lockdown post defender, but a dependable scorer, too.
Both free throws good from Noel. The Nuggets trail by 13. Now the pass to Porter. Morris inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Porter. No good, unable to end this run. Oklahoma City leading by 15. To the inside, Schroeder. Porter with a block.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet.
Now, here is Morris. He's got 15. 46 seconds left in the third. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Harris. Stolen by Grant. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Morris with the ball. Count that one. Morris has got 7 points for the quarter. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Schroeder against Morris. Schroeder up top. He's got 20. Misses off the right iron. On the wing, Harris shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
He's done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Billy Donovan enjoying the activity his team is showing, the motion of his offense, just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of this evening.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Plumlee. Jeremy Grant is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Harris in at the 2 guard. Schroeder finds Noel. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Noel's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Thunder. And Morris has got the ball here for Denver. Down by 15. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. Here's Porter. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
A pure shooter who's also efficient. Porter nearly automatic from mid-range.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Harris is there. Offensive rebound. Muscala, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
On the wing, Morris. He's guarded by Schroeder, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Mike Muscala. That's his first foul. Murray's checked in for the Nuggets. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Pass to Plumlee. Clock at 6. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
And that fourth foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Diallo. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant, and it's Will Barton in for Porter. Now, here is Morris. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And the rejection by Noel. Another shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
And you can't try to rough up Barton. Can't get too physical with him. He's very good at using his body against yours to draw fouls.
First free throw is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Adams checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Paul. Here's Gallinari. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Paul Millsap picks one up. No good on that one. And he's good on the second. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The Nuggets trail by 14. And the wide open shot from Morris connects from three-point range. Morris has got 20 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Paul. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Denver's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Murray. Offensive rebound. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
And Adams with the slam.
Room service assist from Paul. Can't put the ball in a better spot. His vision, outstanding.
Morris outside. Murray with it. Passes it to Jokic. And he gets it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Schroeder. Kicks to Gallinari. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Jokic. That one is off. And he sinks the second. And here are the Nuggets now. It's a 10-point game. Morris against Schroeder. Morris kicks to Jokic. A three-pointer off the mark.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Here's Morris. After the made shot from Dennis Schroeder. Morris finds Murray. Barton outside. Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Gallinari. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Gallinari's got 4 points this quarter.
Putting his height to great use there, feeling out the situation and then hitting from mid-range.
Barton outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
From close range, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Clark, the NBA gives out so many awards at the end of the season. Is there an award missing that you'd like to see?
You know what? I think they've got the bases covered really well with the number of awards they give out, Kevin. But I would like to perhaps see consideration given to a sophomore campaign award. That would be kind of cool because sometimes the rookie of the year, at least recently, has been a little cloudy because a rookie had been in the league a year, Ben Simmons, case in point, and then was counted. It was actually technically his second year, but his first year of playing. So a sophomore award might be something worth adding to the list.
That's a great idea. Both free throws good from Paul. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 13. Barton outside, down low. Here's Jokic. Oh, what a dunk!
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Paul against Murray. Paul with the bucket.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And taken away by Paul. Lays it in off the breakaway. Paul's got 14 points here in the second half.
whenever CP3 gets his hands on the ball, you know he's going to turn it up court right away. He loves initiating the break.
Jokic passes to Morris. Adams, some nice D.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Here's Morris. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
On defense, Oklahoma City. Millsap passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
Watch the screen.
And there's the pass to Adams. He kicks to Paul. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Paul's got 25 points in the game.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Barton dishes to Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
And this is why Jokic is a star in this league. I mean, he's a top-tier center, and he can carry a team when he needs to.
Here's Paul. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gary Harris, he's checked in for the Nuggets. They throw good, Adams. The Nuggets trail by 19. Here's Barton. Pass to Jokic. Takes the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Jokic has got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Paul outside. For three. But they'll get another chance.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the miss by Gary Harris. Gilgeous-Alexander says to Paul. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gallinari surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. And Adams kicks to Gallinari. Over Jokic. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 16. Barton outside. Passes it to Millsap. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
First one falls for him. And with Millsap, you can just see him contribute in so many ways.
I mean, a great passer for his position and also very unselfish with his offense. Still a plus defender with how often he is giving up size on the inside.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Tell you what, Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players because he's so effective, scores at an efficient clip, rebounds the ball well, and defends multiple positions too. He gives you everything.
Now, here is Gallinari. Back to Paul. Over Murray. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Barton. To the wing on the left. Now here is Harris. From deep three-point range. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Paul outside. Count it from 12. Paul's got 29 in the game.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now Murray. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Murray against Paul. With some arc. Here's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Adams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Jokic.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. Gallinari with the steal. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now, here's Jokic. Back to Murray. Out to Harris. There's the three. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist in the game.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Oklahoma City.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only one left to play.
You know, no matter what happens next time they meet, I think this was the biggest game they'll play against each other this season. Getting that 2-1 advantage means so much.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Steven Adams.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
Now Gallinari following the three-point attempt by Jamal Murray. Shot clock at 6. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Gary Harris. That free throw good from Gallinari. Gallinari hits them both. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McRae passes to Vonleh. Here's McRae. Pass to Plumlee. And here is Morris to the inside. Can't cash in from close range. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.